synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. In the beginning, we learnt carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals are the components of food. And we know that plants synthesize carbohydrates through the process of photosynthesis. So what about the proteins, fats, and other components? The carbohydrates are made of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And these are used to synthesize other components of food such as proteins and fats. But proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen. Now the question is, from where do the plants obtain nitrogen? Nitrogen is present in abundance in gaseous form in the air, but plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and release it into the soil. These are absorbed by the plants along with water. In farms, to grow crops efficiently, farmers add fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. In this way, the plants fulfill their requirements of nitrogen along with the other constituents. Plants synthesize proteins from the amino acids found in nitrogen fertilizer as well as in the carbon and oxygen absorbed from air and hydrogen from water. And vitamins are synthesized by absorbing nutrients from the ground and converting sunlight into energy. Other modes of nutrition in plants. Are all plants autotrophic in nature? No. There are some plants which depends on the food produced by other plants. Yes, like we humans and animals do. Hence, they are also heterotrophic in nature. This is because there are some plants which do not have chlorophyll pigment. Since they don't have chlorophyll, they cannot synthesize or prepare food. Hence, they depend on autotrophs for their survival. Have you ever seen a yellow wiry branch structure twining around the stem and branches of a tree? This is a plant called Cuscuta amyrbel. It does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. The plant on which it climbs is called the host. Since it gets nutrients from the host, Cuscuta is called the parasite. So what are parasites? Are humans and other animals also called parasites? No, humans and animals are not parasites. Do you people have a question why? We humans and animals also feed on plants, but we are not parasites. So how parasites differ from heterotrophs, that is humans and animals? A parasite is an organism which lives on or inside other organism for its nutritional purpose or for shelter. Humans and animals are not parasite because they don't live on plants or in the plants for nutrition. Let us talk about another type of plant which does not feed on plants. Instead, they feed on animals. Aren't you surprised imagining a plant eating an animal? Yes, there are a few plants which can trap insects and digest them. Such insect-eating plants are called insectivorous plants. For example, the pitcher plant. Let us see how these plants eat an insect. The pitcher-like or jug-like structure is the modified part of leaf. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Inside the pitcher, there are hair which entangle the trapped insect. The lid closes and the insect is trapped. The insect is killed by the juices secreted in the pitcher and its nutrients are absorbed.